Servicing, funnest part of the day. Well, that girl barks. That straight pipe. Got a semi load here. Get him loaded and get him out of here. It's about 8:30 in the morning. A little slow on them hydraulics, but that's still moving a lot of weight. (10:30), June 23rd, Monday morning. Up and running. Everything's serviced good. Changed the serpentine belt out on Bob's. That old one got wet with coolant yesterday. The new one was still slipping. Don't tell anybody. I had to throw a little gas on it. Even the new one, tried to clean it up, and I think it's all right now. So anyway, we're just up and running here. Bob run a chunk of rock through his last night. He said it just now stopped, and it was still in the head. So he thought he heard something, and he took a finger out of the auger. So I guess that's what it was. Our residue spread here is not real good. All right. Back at you in a bit.
I would like to think that everything that he is doing is in keeping before
We have a residue problem, fellas. So we're running east and west, and my spreader won't throw it into the wind to the left, and then when I turn around, it's throwing it right a long way. So it actually looks like that's 2 passes when that's 4, and it's deep. So I don't know, there'll be a little struggle on getting beans to come up through that, I'm afraid, but I guess we'll worry about that later. You kind of got to get the crop you've grown. That stupid thing's alarming on my spreader too. I may have to unplug it. I'm not going to listen to that all day. I think the straw is getting blown up in that sensor, but my spreader is still running. Alright, I'll bring you back later. Just got unloaded. Cody's bringing lunch to me. Test weight on that last load was 57.5, so it's dropping. We're getting into some that's a little lighter test weight. Is what it is. Having a little trouble with the stall in the auger. You can see the dirt. This was underwater all down through here. I know these videos are hard to see depth. This is some really, really good wheat. Flat on the ground. Look at them skies, guys. Not great. Kent just texted me and said he got rained out. I assume he was over by Conway Springs somewhere. Last loads we hauled in last night, test weight was 60.1 and 59.7. The last load on this was 57.5, so not sure. Hopefully they just got a bad spot on this one. Yeah, I don't know. These skies, that's to the north. And to the south, doesn't look much better. That's our corn across the tree rows. We got 86 acres over there. It got the hail too. Looks like it's just starting to tassel. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Bob said keep your head down and keep cutting. I said yeah, until you get 1,000 bushel rained on because the truck ain't here. Alright guys, I just touching base. It's about 3 o'clock. Just keep plugging along. It's hanging in there. There is a load shelled out on the ground. I got out to check tire pressure and could not believe the amount of heads that are broken on the ground. So anyway, hopefully the insurance guy sees it the way we see it. Get over there to that track. Get over to that track. I just dumped. This is a little bit of a bottom down through here, so not really relative to the whole place. I was a little unhappy. Up on that hilltop, I was a little unhappy. We had a little bindweed and actually had quite a bit of cheat. Alright, I think Bob said it was a ditch come down through here, something that's washed this year, so I'm going to attend to business and keep plugging away. Alright guys, I brought you right back. Two things. So this is all, you can see that's drowned out. This is bottom. And I'm running no problem. Three miles north of here, that field we left yesterday that's making phenomenal. And I do think it's going to beat this place. Yeah, we run out of dry ground. So I guess they had more rain up there or something. This has been no-tilled for quite a few. Right up there at the top of the hill, there's a spot where I think he can pull up and, you know, you can dump on it. So we've had this quite a few years, been no-tilled. The ground may be a little firmer. That up there we just got last year, and it had been deep-tilled prior to that. But the other thing I was going to tell you is no alarm. So I got to looking, and mine wasn't doing as good a job of spreading as Bob, and that alarm on the spreader was going off, but the spreader wasn't stopping. So I got out and looked, and the pulley, all the idler pulleys were still on the high speed, but the driven pulley somehow had jumped to the corn setting, or the low speed. So it wasn't spreading at the speed that it should have been. So yeah, up there on the hill, I've got a few messes, but we'll get through it. It's doing better now. This stuff, it's fine. Up there, it's still a little bit woolly. Alright, I got my hands full. You guys can see we got wet spots, down spots. This could drop out from under me here. I have been stuck right there before. Bob says I was stuck 3 times on this channel that day. I remember 2 times, but he said there was a 3rd one. It's possible. Well, she is. Whoa. Yeah, I got to attend to business, guys. I'll holler at you later. Well guys, about 10 minutes later. Those are sprinkles. It won't take half. I can see it south coming over that hill. Bob, I can see it south coming over this hill. We're fixing to get wet. Pull out. Let's go back up there.
The window's already covered.
Well, that's not great for a lot of reasons. Mainly we have a 550 bushel on the cart. I've got about 165 on. Bob's got about 40, 50 on. Boys, can't win for losing. Well, maybe it'll just be a quick little shower move through and dang it. I'm never speechless, and I'm kind of speechless. So we lack that 5 acres right there in the corner. We lack about 25, roughly. I've got about 29 on my monitor. Bob's probably got close to the same. At 60, there's 80 in this patch. So yeah, now the sun's trying to shine as it's raining. All right, that's running off the cab. Well, I guess I won't complain about the rain. What are we gonna do, Bob? It looks like it's raining hard in the south yet.
Yeah, this truck should already been here.
Yeah, I can see it coming south over that hill.
Might as well go to the top of the hill again. Let's go to get those. Where we going?
Cross right where your dad did. There's some tracks there. Be easy. Keep it moving, but be easy. Make sure Cody gets across that draw. Did you make it across, Cody? Cody, did you get across the creek? My radio not working, Bob? I see you coming. I just make sure you made it across the creek.
Yeah.
He said he scaled out 5 minutes ago. He should have been headed this way. He said Perth just got a half inch in less than 10 minutes.
Perth did, you said?
Yeah.
Nice. Said Perth got a half inch in 5 minutes. Went straight south of us. Well, I'll be taking the afternoon off. Need to get the planters hooked up. I still haven't done that. Wish you guys could see that residue. Not extremely happy with the spread job. Oh, I mentioned that already. I guess I'd rather have a wheat crop and deal with residue as not have a wheat crop and deal with no residue. One thing about the gleaners, the new ones I'm sure are better, but our older ones aren't the best on crop residue. "99% of the time, pretty much most conditions, they're fine, but get into tough conditions, they do not shine." You gonna try to get Cody dumping first, I guess, Bob?
I suppose we probably should. gonna swing in and turn around.
Yeah, I still see more rain coming, guys. Alright, well, I guess that's the excitement. We'll sit here and wait on a truck and get unloaded. Not good. Come on! Pouring rain. Put the slide on one. He stalled it. Shut that bump off. He stalled it. Things can get a little exciting when stuff's going wrong. That rain moved through. Top got a little wet. It'll mix in. Still dust coming out of the hopper. I think maybe Cody got spooked, pulled the wrong lever, and stalled the hydraulics. Alright, we're gonna get her off. That was a pretty good shower. I'm pretty well soaked.